Asante sana. Thank you so much everybody. Mambo mukoaje? Nka Kigusi mbu yamore abantu ba Nairobi mbu yamore. Mombasa, Kisumu, just like we did last time. Weka hapo chini, where are you watching from? Nataka kusikia watu wa Nairobi wameingia, watu wa Mombasa wameingia, Kisumu, Kitengela, my best place. Watu wa Gulf, niko hapa. Watu wa diaspora, mko wapi? Niambie, where are you watching from? Honorable Wycliffe Bosoro, I see you. Toto la Kisii, Radikia Elizabeth Wilson, Edward Onsongo, where are you watching from? Niambie, tuambie hapa mna watch kutoka wapi before mgeni aingie. Where are you watching from? Tell us, let us know where are you watching from. We are ready for you. Na muniambie audio iko sawa? Kamera iko sawa? Ama niambie technician nimupige fire atoke aende nyumbani. Audio iko sawa? Kama kila kitu iko sawa, niambie Roba, mambo iko sawa. Finya kitu hapo chini, niambie audio iko sawa, confirm. The first 5 minutes we are confirming kama audio iko sawa, video iko sawa, sound iko sawa, kuna echo. Kama hakuna kitu kama hiyo, then tunatoka moja kwa moja. Serious business, serious things. Niambie hapo chini kama audio iko sawa, kila mtu aniambie audio iko sawa hapo chini. Yeah. Sitaki tuendelee kama hakuna nini, kama audio haiko sawa na kuna echo na nini na nini. So, can somebody confirm down there kama mambo iko sawa? Yeah. Niambie kama audio iko sawa ndio tuendelee. Sababu sitaki tuendelee kama mambo haiko vizuri. Can someone confirm audio iko sawa? Acha niweke wimbo moja hapa ya rafiki yangu sana, anaimba vizuri, anaitwa Victor Mumanyi. Reverend Victor Mumanyi atubless ndo tuanze sasa vizuri. Volume iko sawa kabisa. Another person to confirm audio iko sawa, video iko sawa, ndo tuanze. Mbaya hii. Niliwaambia sasa hii itakuwa mbaya. Na nyinyi ndo nilikuwa nategemea. So vile mmekuja hapa, I believe everything is going to be okay. So iko sawa, kila kitu iko sawa. Muna confirm iko sawa pale, kila kitu iko sawa. Toto la Kisii uko sawa leo? Wapi huyo fundi wa mitambo? Ya atakuja, ongera ako sawa. Kangwana Media, bro, Kangwana wewe, mambo vipi bro? Habari ya Nairobi ikoje? Shule ikoje? Are you doing good? Iko fine. Kila mtu ananiambia iko sawa, iko sawa. So the next thing, share. Kangwana Media, Toto la Kisii, watu wenye umeingia hapa, share. Nataka munifikishe 100 ndio tuanze. Mkinifikisha 100, mgeni anaingia. Tafadhali. Sijui mbona audio yangu inakaa maembe. Na mniambie mna watch from where? Yeah. Watu wa kanisa kama Toto la Kisii, tuimbe jamani, tuimbe. Kangwana Media sound ikoje? Sound ikoje? Ongea volume ya wimbo please. Ongeza volume ya wimbo please. Wakile kurwa. Mnasema volume ya wimbo iko chini. Sawa, acha nishughulikie hiyo, but video iko sawa, kila kitu iko sawa, si ndio? Okay. Enjoy the song. Acha nilete mgeni.
Watinyiri amarire, ende Yesu watinyiri amarire, ende Tata watinyiri amarira, omone none watinyiri amarire, aye Nyasaye watinyiri amarira, aye Tatone watinyiri amarira, amarira yanareli emyakemeke, amarira yanareli emyakemeke. Omogakone agatigera abana, omoginone agatigera abana, endugu yane agatigera abana, indoche bono gati bonzi balyokire, indoche bono gati bonzi basomire, indoche bono gati bonzi barikire, orende bono watinyiri amaniga, orende Yesu watinyiri amaniga, orende Tata watinyiri amaniga, omone none watinyiri amaniga, aye Nyasaye watinyiri amaniga, aye Tatone watinyiri amaniga, amaniga yanareli amaniga yanareli Yande narego tugero yakwa, imeye byande narego singe kabyuma, imbangwa gachaga kia kemero yakwa, olendero watinyiri amariga, olende Yesu watinyiri amariga, olende Tata watinyiri amariga, olende watinyiri amariga. Aye Nyasaye watinyiri amariga, aye Tatone watinyiri amariga, amariga yanareli emyakemeke, amariga yanareli emyakemeke. Nyasaye mbyamoro, ondeteyo kubwekeno mone none, wabeyo motorio no mone none, abana basomire, amaroira erire bwane, amakweli asirire bwane, aye Nyasaye motorio, wali bonse bagane byemkwendwe nse, omonero wankone, wabekire mesa, osubwa babisabana omonero.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello,
okay,
sir.
okay. Yes.
Mambo vipi?
Mr. Tozoya, mambo.
Mambo iko fresh.
Uko sawa leo?
Leo niko sawa, sitaki mchezo mbaya.
Ulisema sasa hapana mchezo, lazima raundi ukuje ufunike kazi na wananchi.
Leo tunafunika mambo na kuyafunika kabisa.
Na kuaminia we are hoping that the network will behave today and kila kitu itakuwa sawa. Watu wamekuwa watu wamekuwa wakikungojea. When I told people that you are coming today, people were so happy, people were so excited, and saying that we really waiting for Mr. Zach to give us an update and to give a reinforce for what happened the other day. So I'm so happy that today you managed to be here and the network behaved. I don't know what you did, but I'm so happy from my side. I can say you really doing so good. Before I give you time to introduce yourself and give us a way forward, let me also recognize our fans who have joined us here real quick and tuone itakuwaje. Jerome Babake Miles, I see you. Phyllis Tirimba, powerful na kuona tena sana. Wengine nilikuwa nimesema kiongozi ya Ezekiel Mokua amesema pale vizuri tena zaidi. Meli watching from ako ndani. Sare Kiababa, I see you sana. Kangwana Music anasema music tutashughulikia tena zaidi. Video iko sawa. Phyllis Tirimba anasema video iko sawa tena zaidi. Watu wako sawa, watu wanafurahia, watu wamesema leo mambo ikuwe sawa, wanataka uwapatie updates what they need to do, what exactly they need to do to increase their chances of winning. Since that this is a lottery, this is a game, partnership. So what are we going to do to increase our chances, to increase their chances of winning this thing? As usual, abantu baito, I'm not taking you for granted. Nyinyi ni waheshimiwa. Do this. Piga share. Ukipiga share, don't forget to like. When you like, you give Facebook a room to push us. Facebook ikitupush, tunaenda tukisonga. So kama unataka hii stream ikuwe lively na tusikue tuna hang, finya like bana, share to your friends, share WhatsApp, copy link, ingia hapo ucopy link, ufanya nini, ushare kwa marafiki zako, and we are good to go. That is it. Kama hujui kucopy link, I'm going to send the link. Nikituma hiyo link unaifinya, you copy and paste. Ukipaste inaenda ikiendanga hivyo. Thank you so much. Without questioning much, my guest is here, Mr. Zach. Mr. Zach, wacha nikwambie kitu moja. Before, when I said that you were coming here, people were excited. Most all ladies. Ladies were like, hey, stop it. Stop it. Zach. Tunataka Zach. Wanauliza Zach yako na wapi? Is Zach married? Zach is taken. Ama tunaweza we can shoot our shots. So wakati ni wako jamani. Mr. Zach.
All right. Zach ako na mtu ako na muita mventricle.
Wanasema kuna mventricle, kuna mpino zote hizo.
But hiyo ni story ya siku nyingine, sina namna hiyo.
Story ya siku nyingine. Naam.
Sasa today,
so, Mr. Zach, before we even start, staki na huwa naamini kwamba tukiomba Mungu atatenda. Let's bow for a word of prayer, then we start and we roll it down. Our followers and fans, let's believe as we pray. Dear Lord, we thank you. We thank you again. You have been so gracious to us since we met last. And now today, we're here due to the concerns of our fans and followers who say that we need to come today and give them a way forward on the requirements of Greencard as far as Greencard is concerned. Lord, now that we are going to share our thoughts, our minds and experience, guide us and dwell within us. I pray this in Jesus' name. Everybody say amen.
Amen, man.
Amen. Kuna watu wako wamefunga macho hapa kama Naomi Mora huko wamefunga macho, wewe Boke huko wamefunga macho. So, thank you so much guys. Nataka tufinye hii kitu tufike pale. Nataka kuona kama tumefika mbele ndo tufungulie maneno. So, here is the thing. Mr. Zach, I know we have a lot of questions. People have more questions. And those people who are watching us, make sure you hold your horses down. I'm going to open a room for questions, because if you shoot your question now, I may not be able to see it. So when I'm saying that we are ready for questions, now start dropping your questions. If you feel that you can't wait enough, then go to my inbox, send your question there. But if you put your questions here, I'm not going to see it, because people are coming and people are streaming wengi sana. So make sure when I say we are ready for questions, we are ready for questions. But now, let's keep sharing, let's keep liking, na mambo itakuwa mzuri sana. Mr. Zach.
Yes, sir.
Wacha nikushukuru kwa kupata muda na kuingia kwa General Show. I know we had some technical issues last time, but we arranged and say that today we need to come here and give a quick synopsis and what really is required for our people to meet those requirements when they are going to apply green card. And our people need to remember that the green card application portal or website is open from tomorrow, right? Or the other tomorrow but one. So
yes,
whatever the information we are giving you here is the information that you are going to use when you are going to apply for the green card. And even if, before even we go far, Mr. Josiah Zach is an IT expert. He has a shop in Kisii town He has a cyber cafe in Kisii Town. Now that is going to help you if you are within Kisii Town, if you are within Kisii County, if you are within Nyamira or wherever you are, because we have a time frame of 1 month. You can travel back home. You can go to Mr. Zach's shop, which is located in Mashauri. He's going to give our exact locations, and he's going to give his contacts so that people can reach you, and those who need help, because I had so many people who are asking your number. You are going to give your contact information, your location, and they are going to meet you there so that you can help them. You have a history of helping people. You have a history that people have been winning from your shop. Now we want to increase chances of our people winning. So without much wasting time, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Zach is ready to take from here. Keep, as we said, piga like, sukuma kabisa, wache kitu ende. Mr. Zach, I'm giving you at most maximum of 10 to 20 minutes to give us a chronology of events. What are we supposed to do from day one? What are we supposed to do from the day one, number 1, up to the last minute, as far as Greencard is concerned? The floor is yours. Give us, direct us. Please make sure that my people, make sure that my followers are getting the real points. Don't try to divert from the main points. Don't try to divert from the topic. Please, let's stick to the topic, and we are going to take questions as they stream in. Asante sana kwa wale watu wanaingia, Vincent Otieno, David Maina, na wale watu wote wanaingia, Dolphin Nyatero, Karim Masigi, naenda kuwapatia shout out baadaye. But wacha tusukume kitu and let's make it happen. Thank you so much, Mr. Zach. The floor is yours. You can introduce yourself and you take it from there.
Josiah Zachariah Onyonka, jina Kisii Onyonka. So I come from Kisii County, specifically Ogembo, and currently in Kisii Town. I have a shop in Kisii Town at Mashauri. Yeah. I'm concerned so much with IT. Yeah, but I'm a teacher by profession. Yeah. So today we want to talk about Greencard and vile hiyo maneno ya Greencard inafanyika na lini itafunguliwa. We want to address your questions, everything about application selection, hapo ndio tutafikia kwa leo. But most importantly, we're going to talk about application process, the do's and the don'ts. So I'll request my viewers, when you go in the live, you can ask questions. You can feel free to ask any question, maybe in my inbox if you want to ask it there, ama hapo kwa comments, because tunaangalia comments bado. Aya, first thing, Greencard is a diversity. Ni kitu ya diversity. Diversity ni kitu ambayo imefunguliwa from the United States, wamefungua to give 55,000 visas every year ya watu kuenda US for the countries that are eligible. Another thing, the 55,000 visas zinapewa every year. We have the Greencard, as popularly vile inajulikana, that's not really the real name, inaitwa DV lottery. DV for diversity visa lottery, which means that it is a thing that connects people from many backgrounds, from Africa, Asia, Oceania, and all the continents, close to all the continents. That's why it is known as diversity visa. So we have numbers that are selected from every country. Tuko na every country yenye eligible inapewangwa 7% of the selectees. Na vile country ina apply watu wengi, vile chances pia zinapungua, mnaelewa. Vile country watu wana apply wachache, bado percent ya wachache kupata pia iko chini. So it is something to do with the luck, and most importantly, you must follow the instructions, and that's why we are here. Another thing I will want you to know is that the DV lottery will be open on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. around at 8. Yeah, we will be having a lot of traffic on the website, but for those people who will have a strong internet, you can be able to fill in and apply. So those are the first things that I will want to note, that it is going to be open tomorrow. Higher. I want to start with the most important things you should be able to note. You should be able to note that double entries will disqualify you from the game, because DV lottery is a game. Green card is a game. It's kind of a game. Ni kama mchezo ya pota pota. So mtu akiingia, watu wakiingiza wengi, like everybody anaingisha application yake, the machine will have all the applications as one, despite mwenye alitangulia ama mwenye alifunga, it will do a roll and then it will select. And we have a procedure, by the way. Mmesikia watu wakisema oh picha oh nini. There is a procedure that the pictures that are taken must meet the requirements, and the requirements I'm going to talk about them too in this live, because mtu anaweza uliza swali aseme, because if it is luck, what about the pictures? Pictures inafaa zifanywe aje? Nini inafaa ifanywe aje? We have the process of selection, and we have the disqualification process, and final process of now people who have won. I don't know whether you get me. So guys, when we watafungua kesho, we will apply, all of us, despite mtu mwenye ata apply wa kwanza, wao apply saa 6 ya usiku, mwingine apply asubuhi, mwingine apply saa ngapi, the applications zote zitachukuliwa ziwekwe pamoja on the final day, and they will be rolled, and they will pick randomly, even from the person who applied the first and the person who applied the last. They have equal chances. That's something to note. Something else to note for those ladies and our friends who are from abroad, who live abroad, let's say Qatar, Dubai, Uganda, Tanzania. When you're going to apply that thing, you should be very careful on the country of eligibility and country of residence, because those are two things that people confuse and they get them problems after winning. That is, so tuko na country of residence, country of eligibility. The country of eligibility is the country that you are born, or the country that you are a citizen. And the country of residence is the country you are currently living in. And sometimes everything vile mnaiona hapo kwa hiyo form iko na reason. For example, you might be in Qatar per se. Umesema I'm living in Kenya na uko Qatar. Mind you will win that green card, and if it's going to be hard for you to come to Kenya, itakuwa ngumu tena, itakuwa kazi ingine kuchange embassy. Not really kazi, but unaweza. So something to note is that when you apply, you should be aware of the country of eligibility and country of residency. Another quick thing to note is that we have no age limit, as people put it, no age limit for the green card. As far as somebody has a NEC certificate, you are eligible, or you are just okay to apply for the green card. As long as you have a diploma an equal of a diploma, you are eligible to apply. That simply means that you can be 16 years, 17 years, but you have done your KCSE or your national examinations for those people who come from Uganda and other countries. It means that you can be able to apply for the green card. So there is no age limit. And it also applies for those people who are older. Maybe say you 60 years old, it doesn't matter. You can apply for the green card. But for those old, for our parents, you can apply, but you cannot include any kid who is above 21 years. I've seen somebody comment that a minimum of 18. That is not the case, brother. You will consult and you will check and you will tell me. So the age, there is no age.
wait. So let me ask Papa Brady, because Papa Brady is also running a show like this, and
I
he
already
gave
know. I already
information.
know.
He gave information to people. So now that you are on ground and you are doing these things, now you need to clarify this thing about age limit, because I know people who are giving views. Maybe they never had that touch on the ground what is really required, because a lot of things have changed. Baba Brady being one of them. So you really need to
All right.
clarify the issue of age limit. Yeah.
All right. Let me clarify on that issue, and I've done research on this, and I've severally okay. I have all the reasons as to why I'm saying so. There is no age limit for the green card, but the thing that bars people from applying, who are not above 18, is that they might not have the
National.
let me say, okay, not the national ID, because it isn't a thing here. They might not be able to have their NEC or their KCSE. He's asking me about the ID and passport. Mark you, the ID is not a requirement to apply for a green card. Number two, if you can remember, some guys used to pass shuleni wanapiga wanafunzi picha, who are in form 4, of course. The thing ni form 4 certificate ndio kitu ya maana. The passport, you can acquire it with your birth certificate. You don't need an ID.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
That is why I'm saying so. And you can read this in the instructions that are given on the website of the DV lottery, that there is no age limit. So I have all the facts right. Okay, let's move to the next thing. We have talked about high school. By the way, there is no way that you can maybe, okay, there is a way, but it's misquoted, and maybe people don't know. We have two ways that you can do this high school thing. Unaweza kuwa hujamaliza high school, you can use work experience, which is really, really hard. So mtu umemaliza high school, it doesn't matter your grade, but at least a D minor is good. So that one should be noted. Alafu, something else to note is that there are no special language skills. Si lazima uko unaongea kizungu mingi ama nini namna gani sijui nini. No. There's no special language skills. You can go with your Kiswahili, you can go with your mother tongue, as long as you have your education requirements. Yes,
yeah, to add on the language issue, on a green card, other visas, we have something called TOEFL exams. TOEFL exams is like they want to test your knowledge, the languages and such like. But the green card, they don't do like that. TOEFL exams. Yeah. Mm.
But you must have an equal of a diploma to the US, which can be a KCSE for the Kenyan exam, for the Kenyan exams. Yeah. Another thing to note is that for those people who are living abroad, maybe the US, you can apply for a DV lottery if you are in a non-migrant visa. Per se, if you are on a student visa F1, you can apply for a green card and you can do your adjustment of status. All right. Something else to note is that we have guys when you are high school, maybe wako 18 years, na kuna wazazi wao wenye pia wanaenda kuapply your green card. This guy mwenye ako high school ako 18 years ama 17 ama 16 kama alisoma haraka, I don't know, anaweza apply green card yake bora tu akuwe sure by the time that the green card is coming out, he or she will have the NEC result slip or NEC certificate. Pia mzazi maybe kama ana apply anaweza muattach as long as the kid is under 21. Something else to note, I want to now give a breakdown of what you're going to expect in that form when you are going to fill your DV green card thing. On the first thing up there, you will see the name. The name, you must be very sure like you umeandika jina lako vizuri, because mambo hapo ndio inakuanga shida kidogo. Ukikosea wanaona hiyo ni kama ulikuwa unataka kufanya maneno ya double entry. So you must be very sure of your date, your name. Number 2, you must be sure of your date of birth. Don't confuse the month and the day. If you're born in the 4th of April, you should be sure of, okay, if you're born on the 4th of, maybe let's say May, you should be sure umeweka 5 kwa month na 4 kwa day. So you should be sure of that. And some guys ask about city of birth. City of birth is ukiangalia kwa birth certificate. If you guys want to see that, I can give you. I have samples here. I can show you.
You can
if
show,
you want to know,
you can demonstrate.
I'm gonna demonstrate. I'm gonna demonstrate and I'll let you birth certificate because I'm at the shop. If there's someone mwenye anataka kujua city of birth is hiyo ukiona hapo kwa birth certificate yako, birth in the hiyo yenye imeandikwa hapo, kama ni birth in the Gucha, that is your city of birth. That is how they take it. On the country nilisema, some guys maybe talk about PO box. PO box, it isn't really something to mind about so much. You can write the nearest PO box or just a number. It doesn't matter because they no longer do mail things by paper. Another thing is your email. Your email you should be able to, lazima ukuwe na email yenye utakuja kutumia in case you forget. Another thing, ukisonga chini itakuomba about your school highest level of education, utaweka the correct. Kama umemaliza degree, weka degree. Kama uko campus sahi, uacha kusema eti uko na degree, you have no degree. You should say you have high school because already you haven't acquired that bachelor's. Another thing is on your marital status. Marital status is something which is very serious on the application process. You should be sure of kama unataka kuweka bibi yako ama bwana yako ama watoto wako, you should be sure here uweke yes or no. Isikuje kukua ile time umewin ndio unataka kuweka. That's something to know too. On kids, mtoto kama amezaliwa on the time of application, kama mtoto wako atazaliwa kesho na unataka kumweka, itabidi umemweka kwa sababu kitu wanataka tu kujua mtoto mwenye alikuwa born on the day of application lazima umweke hata kama kwa 1 month. I don't know whether you get me. Lazima utatafuta njia umpige picha. Sijui kama unanielewa. But somebody born after the day of application haina shida, unaweza mweka baadaye. So that's something
Mr. Zach, I want you to stress on the kids section during the primary application, because before you continue, I want you to stress on maybe the pictures issue and what really need people to do during application on the kids. Maybe wherever the years of the kid, wherever miaka yoyote mtoto ako, give them what they need to know about the kids.
On the issue to do with the kids, this is a very, very crucial place to note, by the way, as you have said. Mtoto kama amezaliwa leo na unataka kufanya application, itabidi utafute njia mtoto akuwe kwa application, because when you're going for the interview, you will be asked for the birth certificate or let me say the passport ya mtoto, because hata akikuwa 1 month lazima akuwe na birth certificate or 1 year. So itabidi umepeana hiyo ionyeshe, na hawezi elewa ukianza kuambia sijui mtoto alikuwa mdogo au kuwa ameweza kukaa chini, no, unless your consular agree with that kind. But you must indicate your kid. Hata kama ako shule, wewe tafuta picha, tafuta njia, you must indicate that kid. Kama utamweka wewe jua yuko, because ukianza kumweka later, it is another issue. I want to now to move quick fast. Generally, sijui kama tuko pamoja. So I want to move on the picture thing, because it is something that is popularly and has been popularly known as the thing that disqualifies many people on the application process. We are talking about the photo, the passport photo. The passport photo iko na shida mingi, maneno mingi. Mtu anaweza piga picha kwa giza, anataka kuweka aone kama ata win green card. Hiyo ni karibu na zero. It is close to, like, it's close to impossible. One thing you must be sure of is that you must take a good picture, which is clear. I want to give you an example. Kuna msee alipiganga picha akafika embassy, alikuwa sha win. I don't know how it happened, but ikakuwa mambo ikaharibika pale kidogo, because picha ilikuwa mbaya na hata ilikuwa si yake. So you must be sure of the picture you're taking. This disqualifies from the initial stages and even after winning. Kama mtu uliweka picha the wrong picture. Kama mimi ndio na apply niseme niweke picha ya generally si mimi. So you must be sure that it's your picture that you're taking and it's your picture that you're uploading. Hapo sijui kama tumepatana. And there's this popular thing that people want to talk about the ears. Yes. Okay. The ears, sijui masikio lazima watoke hivi. Okay. They don't know. Okay, it is a reality. They don't know, but they don't know the thing behind your masikio. When you realize that hii ni machine inaenda kuchagua watu. Si mtu anaenda kuangalia aseme huyu jamaa ako sawa, wacha tumpe. Huyu ako mbaya, wacha tumtoe. No, it's a machine, and a machine will most likely detect mtu kama kichwa iko hivi, masikio iko hivi. So it will detect that this is a picture that was taken from a position in the middle. So that's why you see people insisting on the ears. Masikio onekane. Yeah. So see it in nini, because when ears are seen, it shows that picture was taken from the center. Na huyo mtu alijiposition in the center. I don't know whether you get me. Something else to note about the picture is that your picture must be lit well without shadows on the back. Ikuwe na white background, usiweke red background or what. Yeah. And by the way, your head must cover around close to 50% of the space. Sijui kama hapo mnaelewa. It must cover close to 50% of that top space. Ndio kwa body ikuwe kwenda chini. So it's a good passport, because a passport is to show your face and part of your neck. So that is for the photos. Another thing to note, we have those guys, our friends who work in the military, and those guys who are maybe, let's say, Wakorino. Yeah. On the Wakorino, they are exempted. I'm not saying only the Wakorinos, but when you go to the green card requirements and instructions, they say that the Christianity something is a Christian wear, ama ile wear yenye yani ya Christian beliefs is allowed. But for the people who work in the military and the police, they are not allowed to take their passports with their caps on. They must take their caps off. Na hiyo isionekane ni kikazi. That's something to do with the photo. And something else to note is that they must not wear sunglasses kwa passport. Sijui kama tumeelewana hapo. So sunglasses, hats, nini, no. You will be disqualified by the computer immediately when you wakianza process. Wewe utakuwa umetolewa kwanza. You know, the process is it's a process that is simple. Let me say it's simple, because wanaanzanga kutoa tu duplicate entries, wanazitoa. Kama umejaza General Robert from Masimba, tena ukajaza tena General Robert, ndio increase chances. Computer ina detect from the years, dates of birth na jina inatoa. Ikiona double inatoa. Okay, tunaweza fanana majina General Robert watu wawili, but we might not have the same age, or we might not have the same let me say the same place yenye tunatoka. So that's it. Robert, back to you before I continue.
Yeah. There's a very really serious question which is coming up, and I
Yes.
think it's really hunting most of people who are applying the issue of photo. I really don't understand the thing they is calling the photo tool. I've seen people saying Papa Pradi was speaking about photo tool, and Dennis Oseko is asking, kindly describe how a photo should look like. Can you use your phone to take a photo? Can you really give them what kind of photo that is really needed? Which kind of passport photo is needed? Because they say 2x2. Yes, 2x2. How can I know it's a 2x2? And you really need to stress on this.
Okay, first thing, the system will never accept a photo that is not 2x2. Ukiweka photo iko 2.1 by 2.1, done. Haiwezi accept. The system cannot take it. The first thing the system must take, it's set in a way that it must take a photo that is 2x2. Sasa hizi maneno zingine za kichwa nini masikio, sasa hiyo ndio itaki kujua. Even if ukiweka ng'ombe hapo kwa picha, bora tu ionekane vizuri hivi, itachukua. So the first thing you should do is that you should be very sure that the photo is lit. Let me repeat. You should be sure also that your photo yenye umechukua iko on the center. Mtu mwenye anakutengenezea hiyo photo anaicrop, iko on the center, katikati. Kichwa yako iko katikati, so that ukiweka line hivi hapa katikati, hii side inatoshana na hii side. Okay, kichwa yako inaanza kuwa isitoshane, but the space between your head should be the same. That's one. Another thing, kuna hii maneno watu wanasema photo tool. The photo tool, by the way, the photo tool si kitu mbaya. The photo tool helps you to know that if your photo is at least in the standards that are required. Kama hiyo kitu nimekuambia that the head should be around 50% to 60%. The photo tool will be able to help you to know that kweli kichwa yangu imefit within the 50 to 60%, because that's the requirement from the US guidelines za passport. So that's it.
Wow. Because Bradley is saying a photo tool is the application, and it will tell you if your photo is cleared of all the requirements. Okay. Yeah. So I think. So if I can say this, if I can add, if you are on the ground, go to this experience, the IT guys like Josiah Zach, who is going to tell us where we are going to find him to resize your photo. And even if you take your photo by your phone, as Bradley said, they start application that before you submit your application, it's going, I think it will deny and say that your photo is not okay. So they start application. I'm not sure if it's in the website that is going to really tell you that your photo is okay. I don't know whether it gives a tick or an X. So for those who have done, they can also give us what they discovered there. But the thing is, the cyber individuals, they know how to resize a 2x2. When I came, honestly I used a cyber, and they resized my photos 2x2. Yeah.
All right. So that's true. Yeah, for a photo, I mean, kuna requirements. Kichwa lazima itoshane space fulani, hii space lazima ielewane, and the other part of the body ikuwe kwa measurements fulani. So that's where people go wrong. And
actually, it's the same idea. Sorry to cut you short. It's the same idea when you are taking a random picture. Wakati unapatia mtu simu, nitoe picha mzuri. So kuna venye ukae katikati, kichwa isiende juu, nini usiende hapo sana. So it's that same science that is being used over there. Yeah, so you can continue.
Okay, somebody's asking a question here. Somebody's asking a question that kwa passports, does hairstyle affect? the hairstyle or haircut doesn't affect anything. Hata ukikata nywele ukifanya kama Balotelli, it doesn't affect, as long as the head ikuwe within that head guideline ya nimekuambia. As long as ikuwe vile nimekuambia, there is no problem. Ukiona ukate nywele vile unataka, there is no problem. And for the ladies, by the way, people might tell you that, oh, ukisivae wig usifanye nini, usiweke braids. That is, hiyo ni uongo, we have had those ladies with wigs win. We have had those ladies with braids win. So that's not something to talk about. Somebody also asked about, what about you used the same high school certificate to get your national ID, and what about you used same high school certificate to get national ID and you both apply with different people? Okay, something to note. Kwa hii process, your application must have these things, kama kwa ni maneno ya certificate and whatever. Your names kwa birth certificate zimatch na names ziko kwa passport zimatch na names ziko kwa next certificate. You will be okay. Don't mind about the ID, don't mind about anything. Another thing, somebody has asked a very crucial question, that ni sawa kutumia passport photo nilitumia last year. Some people might tell you, oh, you can use it for how long? No. Let's be honest that the system will, and also this applies for those people maybe when you wamekuwa selected, because they also apply. You must apply till you get your visa. Hata kama nimewin maybe this year, you must also apply again till you go to the embassy and you get your visa. So you will not be required to use the passport you used last year, because chances are that it will disqualify you. All right, that's it. Something else.
Yeah, Mr. Zach, before you really concentrate on questions, I need you to give your all submissions. Give all your submissions you have. When you're done, then we dwell on questions, because we don't want to be distracted.
All right. Something else to note is that once you applied, kuna watu wali apply 2020 when there was COVID. People applied in 2020, 2019, 2021. See, for those guys who won, if you applied that you are married, say then you apply that you are maybe single, that is a problem, because once you are married, you can never be single again. You will be divorced, you will be widowed, and or you will be separated. So you must maintain that. But for those people who applied and never won, maybe at the time of COVID, it might not really matter. Something very, very important to note, and this applies for those people who have been going to the embassy when you may apply non-immigrant visas. Kuna mtu ametumiwa invitation akaambiwa sijui, oh, come visit me with, ametumiwa visa, ametumiwa invitation letter with a boyfriend, kwa DS260 akajaza akasema I'm married with Josiah, I'm married with sijui. You captured your information very, very well in the DS160, which simply means that if you're going to apply for the green card, you must maintain that information, because in very many occasions, watu wameenda interview, mtu aliapply visit visa, akaenda visit visa ikamwangusha, ama aliapply student visa ikamwangusha. Kwa student aliapply akasema ako na mtu, ako na samabani, ako sijui na nani. Vile alisema hivyo akaangushwa, akarudi nyumbani. Miaka imepita mingapi? Miaka 5. Huyu jamaa amesema sasa, si embassy imesahau, and you apply as single. Remember, the embassy has your information. So itakuuliza how did you get single? Because you said the other day when you were applying for the non-immigrant visa, you said that you are single. You should ensure that your information must tally with the information that you gave the other day. So that is very important. Something else to note, very important, is that when you are applying right now, you might be married with somebody, maybe with your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You're married, you have intentions that you're going to marry this person, or you have stayed for more than 6 months. Don't usikuwe na ile sijui stress eti oh, sina marriage certificate. No, you can apply as married hata kama una hata kama una marriage certificate. And what happens in this case is that once you win, utakuwa na ile shida ya kusema sijui unataka kuongeza mtu yenye inaweza kuletea shida. What you will do once you confirm that you have won, you will go to the Attorney General's chambers and you will do a wedding, or you do a wedding yoyote upewe hiyo nini. Once you go to the embassy, wanaelewa there is a customary marriage ya traditional marriage, hiyo ya it's accepted, so it isn't an issue. So you shouldn't be worried that oh, nita apply aje na bibi yangu na hata hatuna marriage certificate. You can apply with your wife without the marriage certificate, and once you win it, man, you go do a wedding. Something else to note is that you don't include kids that are past 21 years at the time of application. Hata kama mtoto anaturn 21 on November, huyo mtoto unaweza muweka. Sijui kama tunaelewana hapo. So if on the time of application kama ni between now and November date something, mtoto kama anaturn 22 on December, you can apply for that kid as your kid. Something else to note is about hii maneno ya mwanamke na bwana wanataka kuapply. Bwana anasema nataka ni apply mimi peke yangu. Bibi anasema nataka ni apply mimi peke yangu. It is really advisable that you apply with your husband. There is nothing that apply mimi peke yangu chances zitakuwa mingi. I'm so sorry. Hata ukiapply wewe na bibi yako na watoto wako wote, hata kama ni 8, you will get it if it is meant to be and if you follow the instructions. So there is nothing like, oh, if I apply single, I will get chances. Actually, when you apply as a married person, you have 2 chances, because your wife will apply as a principal applicant, your husband will also apply as a principal applicant. So you will have the 2 chances to win. Something else is that only the correct photo for every person applies. Kama umeapply wewe na bibi yako, uweke picha ya bibi yako kwa jina yako na bibi yako yake kwa jina yako, that might disqualify you at the interview. Something else to note is that you should know about the length of your passport. The length of your passport, kama okay, that one kwenda mbele anyway, I just avoid it. So what else? Green Card is a simple application. You can do it in your phone, you can do it in your laptop by yourself, as long as you be very careful on the said instructions. Okay? And sometimes winning it is also another miracle that happens after you follow the instructions. All right? Once you follow the instructions, there is now a miracle that's gonna happen, because it's a lottery. So you'll have to follow the instructions first to get to the luck, because wanatoa ni kama mahindi, before isiagwe lazima kwanza uchafu itolewe, mahindi yenyewe ibaki, and then now isiagwe, you know. So it is a process that you apply with the said instructions, and then you do what? And then you and then after application, there is a miracle that's gonna happen if you follow the instructions well. All right. What else? Now I'm ready to get something from you, man. I've spoken for long. Let me hear from you.
You're really given us so important submissions. I told people to hold their horses down. We give you a little bit time to give your submissions and give us what we really need to have in our fingertips before we walk into your shop on Wednesday and do the real application. I don't know from your side. I don't know from your side if you are done with all your notes you had before I go ahead and open room for questions.
All right. I haven't really exhausted everything because
Okay.
the green card is
Actually,
really
we can go back and forth. At this point, we can go
yeah.
back and forth
I
so that
want
we
to
can
go
exhaust.
back and forth. Let's get some questions, and then I'm gonna come back.
Let's deal with some quick issues here. There was a serious question that came up saying it is possible to apply without cost done. Oh, so Kante Caroline is asking, is it possible to apply without any cost done? Or did you get that question? Caroline is asking, can you really apply without any cost done? Okay, that's first question. The second question from O'Brien, can you really clarify between degree and high school diploma?
What? Can you repeat? I didn't get you on that.
Yeah, so O'Brien asking you to clarify between a degree and high school diploma. And Caroline asked about, can you really apply without any courses done?
All right. First thing, US does not need a lot of education or background or what. They only require you to have a NEC KCSE per se for Kenyans, and for maybe for guys from Tanzania, Uganda, you must have your okay, I don't know how your national exams. You must have the certificate. So si lazima ukuwe umefanya course ama maneno sijui lazima ukuwe na course fulani, hapana. You can have just your high school mambo ya
to maybe to give a clarification on a degree and high school diploma. In US, the degree, you understand the degree is a post college and such things, but when they talk about diploma or high school diploma, they literally mean Form 4 certificate. So Form 4 certificate,
yeah.
US is a diploma certificate, high school diploma certificate. That's how they call it. Yeah.
All right. Next question.
So next question is from Abiud Ombati Eyewitness asking, when applying for the green card as a couple, are you supposed to come with your family as families and let's say wife na watoto kwa application center?
Yeah. You must come with them for them to get the pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Edward Onsongo, guys, shoot your questions quick because we are almost done. So send your questions as fast as you can. So Edward Onsongo is asking, shed light on city of birth and the country of birth for those born in countries, for instance, Embu County.
All right. Country of birth. Let me get a birth certificate right now.
Okay.
I don't know whether people can see this.
Yeah, all right. The one on the them.
This is an example of a birth certificate, and you can see that there is a, I don't know. Can you be able to see?
Yeah, we can see. We can see it. Yeah, just move it closer to the camera. We can see it. I can be able to see it from here.
Birth in the on top here, the birth certificate reads birth in the dash, birth in the Kisii district in the Nyanza province. So in this case, birth city is Kisii. All right.
Yep.
Okay, and country of birth is the country that your birth certificate iko made in. Kama ni Kenya, no, that's it. So
I need to add something. Some people have those old birth certificates before even the constitution changed, when we used to have provinces and districts, such things like that. But now we have the
All
new
right.
constitution, which has the county, the city, and the ward, whatever. So the city, for example, when you are in Kisii town, when you are in the metropolitan of Kisii town or Nyamira, your city must be your county. For example, you are in Nyamira, then you should be in Nyamira city. You should be in Kisii. You should be in Kisii, something like that. You should be in Nairobi county level. Apple, I think clarification should be like that.
Yeah, but most importantly, it must appear on your birth certificate that you have that name back in the Kisii. And for you guys maybe who doesn't have the birth certificate, you can check on your ID. Hapo mbele kuna mahali imeandika district of birth. That is the city of birth to the US.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some next question.
Yeah. Let me open up quick. Some few questions. This was a serious question. Kante Caroline asked this. My ID surname is having a problem. It was supposed to be a cage without T, but they put letter T between E and C. Can it affect my application?
Okay, on that, it will affect for sure. It will, but you must be very sure to know the birth certificate yako imeandikwa. You should not mind about your ID. You should mind about your birth certificate. As I said earlier, the ID does not apply anywhere.
Yeah.
In the application process, and you will not use it in many occasions. You will use your birth certificate, your passport, and your confirmation letter that shows that you have been selected or you are going for the interview. So you must have your birth certificate. Check if the name tallies with that which is in the KCSE certificate, and if it tallies with the name in the passport document. All right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's a question that came from somewhere. Shem Mogere asked about, must you provide the documents of the kid? In which case, which document are you supposed to provide?
Okay, for the kids, if a kid is born today, you are given a birth certificate or a birth notification per se. You'll use that birth notification to get a birth certificate. And after you and your kid win, because your kid, when your kid wins, you win, and when you win, your kid wins. So when you guys win as a family, you must get a passport for your kid, a traveling document for your kid. So it is a document that you're gonna require to get.
Right. So another question that came from a certain group from my former school, Moi High School, Gesusu. And for your information, I'm alumni of Moi High School, Gesusu. The giant school. Somebody asked this question. What about students who are in Form 4 and they don't have IDs? How do you apply?
You already know that you require only your birth certificate to apply. Right. You don't need your ID. You need your birth certificate, and you should be sure that come 2025 January or come 2024 around October, your certificate or your slip should be with you if you win. All right?
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost coming to an end of this conversation, but before we end, we want to exhaust your questions. We want to exhaust your concerns. You are not going to get this interview anywhere else. This is exclusive. I just sacrificed and everything and said that today I must be here for you. And for even those people who abuse me every day, and those people who hate me, I said I should come here and to talk about this. Before we end, because we have like 6 to 7 minutes, can you send your questions? Because you've been asking questions on my inbox. You have this opportunity to ask this question here and we answer it. From this I may not help you because we are moving to another business. So then, before as I'm waiting your questions, let me get this. Let me ask this question from Edward Onsongo. Edward Onsongo is asking a very a very serious and funny question at the same time. He's asking, give a demo on how 2-week baby can take a photo. I'm confused. Like, give me a demonstration. How am I going to? Okay, I had that experience. Or I encountered that scenario when I was working with somebody else who had a little baby. Mtoto alikuwa anasumbua sana. So, can you really give them a demo? This question is really funny. Give them a demo on how they are going to take a 2-year baby or a 2-year or 2-week baby a photo.
Okay, what you do, kitu ya kwanza, mtoto si anafunguanga macho.
Yeah.
Wait for the kid time amefungua macho, mlaze ona. You can come to our studio. Kuna uchukue a white kitambaa to say mlaze mtoto alale angalie juu, and the camera inaweza chukua picha from on the top, like toka juu hivi. Yeah, so it is something easy to do ukikuwa na technician to help you do that. So guys, you should keep your questions coming in. You can ask questions to do with non-immigrant visas. I already know about it. You can ask questions to do with other types of visas. You can ask every question that you have regarding the application of a green card. And to update you just quickly, this year those people who won the green card from Kenya, we had 3,700 people. From TZ, we had 348 people. From Uganda, we had 1,500 people. From Rwanda, we had 1,600 people. I've talked about East Africa. For those guys who won the current year, we're talking about the numbers I've given you. I've just given you for 2024, because the application we're gonna do is for 2025. So I'm talking about the current year is Kenya had 3,417, TZ had 160, Uganda had 1,044, Rwanda had 1,024. So basically, what you guys should be aware is that Kenyans apply these things so much. So the competition is very high, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody asked a question here that does Josiah Cyber take a passport photo, and where are you located? We take very good passports of high quality, and if you guys want to see, I can still show you. I can see the way I can do and show you right now. We take high quality passports. I'm located in PC town, at Mashauri, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So you are going to show them that. Let me try to put up some questions here. Okay. Let me try to put up some questions from my end. So yeah. There's a serious question I want you to tackle. Somebody called Stacy from outside Kenya asked this question. How am I going to apply the green card Nasiko Kenya? And where he is right now, she is in Gulf country. My friends from Gulf country, they are confused now how they're going to do this. Maybe you shed a light on that.
For those ladies who are in Gulf countries, and those gentlemen who are in Gulf countries and abroad, maybe they're working, they can't get maybe a way that wanaweza apply. I'll ask them to look for a very good white wall. Let me say wall. Wapige picture. If they can reach me out, they can send me the picture. I can approve if I can see that kama picha iko sawa, naweza kuambia, or I can tell you what you're supposed to do, because that's the best I can do. because we cannot leave that opportunity to just go. And by the way, you can win with that photo, because ladies have won with such a photos, win na photos kama hizo tu za mtu anapiga na simu akiwa Qatar ama akiwa Saudi na ana win hadi ana terminate contract. So it isn't something which is really like, see eti nyinyi mmefungiwa nje. Actually you also have the equal chances. Get a good picture behind kukuwe na background mzuri, and you're good to go. Send it to me. I'll use my photo tool. I'll crop it nicely, and then I'll apply for you, or I'll send it back to you. All right?
Yeah. Wow, Mr. Zach. Some people are texting me and saying that tell Mr. Zach that he has really done a great job. He has really exhausted what we really needed to hear. Those are the kind of response I'm receiving from my inbox. I told you that today we were coming to close it down and knock it down completely, and that's what we are doing right now. Once we are done with this, the application is on Wednesday. Whatever you learn from here, use it on Wednesday, and come next year, come and thank us. Come to Zach, come to Robert, and say. And we will be here next year. We'll be holding such kind of a session and telling you now how you're supposed to
do a live video the day checking the results.
How you're supposed to do these things, bana. Keep following. Hapa ndipo, hapa hautapotea. So kabla tujaendelea sana, kuna swali moja imekuja hapa from my good friend called Reni Fuguza. Is asking, for married couples, how many entries can one submit?
For the married couples, bwana asubmit application yake moja na bibi moja. Only 2. Period.
Wow. So in
somebody has asked a question, what if my partner does not have an ID? I already said that we don't require an ID. And by the way, kuna wale watu pia wamaliza shule. Mtu maybe aliacha form 1, aliacha form 2. Nyinyi hamjaachwa nje. You are not hamjaachwa nje. What you should do is get a principal applicant mwenye anaweza amemaliza form 4 na anaweza kuattach. Maybe kama mmeoana that is, So you said nyinyi pia mmefungiwa nje, but you cannot apply as a principal applicant if you don't have your results or your high school certificate.
Yeah.
So si lazima pia mtu bibi yako amemaliza ama bwana wako amemaliza shule. One of you can tag the other one.
Yeah,
somebody has asked how can we reach you so as to send. Somebody has asked how can we reach you so as to send our details. You can check on Robert's page. He displayed my number right there. And there's a very old question we have not addressed from Eric Maseno. He asked, aliuliza swali fulani hapa, what if we use the same high school certificate to get a national ID but different people and we apply? Okay. There is no problem as long as nyinyi wawili must win. I don't know whether you get me. All right?
Yeah.
All right.
You can stress on that.
Can I continue reading the questions?
Yeah. Continue. You have the platform.
Okay. Is the application done in one day? It is done in minutes. Somebody has asked about how long it takes. It is done in actually few minutes. You're done and we close it. So somebody else has asked the question again here. How much are you charging during the application at your place? Actually, for exclusively for the guys who are sent by Robert, I will always want to do it at 500, but I'm gonna do it at 350 for the exclusively for the people who are sent from Robert.
Wait. That's the point. That's where the point is. I want you to stress it that when somebody comes to your shop tomorrow at Mashauri, at Josiah Zach Cyber at Mashauri, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you a number. If somebody comes to your place and says that I'm here by the virtue of Robert Generali
Hata
Nyagaka
si.
show, unamgonga discount kubwa sana,
150.
unamtolea 150. Watu wote wako hapa kesho.
Immediately.
Nimeambia Zack kwamba ukifika huko kesho, akikumalizia kila kitu anakutolea 150. Hiyo tumemaliza.
Alright.
As long as you identify yourself that nimetoka kwa General Robert, mambo yako imekuisha pale. So hiyo tumemaliza. Nitaweka
and generally you can tell them, and you can tell them this is kind of not we are doing this just because of giving people information, because ukienda cyber zingine people will ask as high as 500. We have no, like we want to engage people, we want to make sure that people are informed. You know.
And let me be very honest here with everybody, and if Mr. Zack can be very honest here. Last year when we are doing this, when we were getting people to embassy, we were dealing with many cases of confirmation numbers and the email cases. You can get your confirmation number, you lose your phone, or somebody steal your phone, you can't access the confirmation number you had. Again, you don't have your email address you used. You are a failure. Automatically, you are a failure because you are not going to get assisted. Make sure, Mr. Zack, please, with due diligence and respect.
Yes.
When these people are coming, let them use their email. And I know you are a very honest man. Use their emails. And when they use their emails, give them their confirmation number.
To set a record here clear, and I've already told you, and many times you already know, there is nobody that I've ever paid for sijampea confirmation number yake aende nayo nyumbani. Ile maneno sijui kusema ati nikuwekea confirmation nikuje kukuombe 1000 ngapi, mimi hiyo si maneno sina. I don't have that. I want you to give me my 300 bob and 50 and we're done. Once you win, I will fill for you the DS260 for another 1,000 or something. I will guide you through the steps. I'll confirm your next certificate to the embassy. I'll help you liaise with your host to fill your financial forms. I'll help you on everything. I'll charge you the standard rates and actually cheaper rates with a good heart. All right?
You are God sent. And I must say this, that you are God sent to my people. And the people have been getting these serious problems when they win green cards, because I don't want a case that Josiah Zack has applied for you and God has done his will. You have your green card next year, but you don't have your email address, you don't remember your confirmation number, then you'll be crying all over here. Make sure that you provide him with your email address, and make sure before you go home you have your confirmation number. Even if you don't go to Mr. Zack, even if you go anywhere, make sure you provide your email address. Let not those hooligans put their emails, so that when you are going to win, they are going to ask you, I have 1 million. Don't do that.
Yeah. And ensure that you insist that you should get your confirmation number. That is very important.
We were stressing on that, but
somebody has asked about the color of clothes. By the way, the color of clothes sometimes affects the quality of the picture and even the way the picture comes out. So if I wear a dark, like just my shirt, which is kind of dark, it is more likely that my photo will come out clearly. So I think I recommend, but I'm not limited to, I'd recommend darker clothes because the image will come out clearly, you know. And but I'm not really limited. You can use a white shirt, but there's some importance here, and like there's some advantage of using a dark cloth. So somebody has asked again a question: what if I'm in Gulf and I'm in Gulf? Can I send somebody on my behalf? You can do. Somebody
So,
also asked, how many people
Mr. Zach,
married? Yes?
let's really stress on that, because this is where the problem comes in. Let's also
Yep.
stress on this, our sisters who are in diaspora, so that they cannot
Yeah.
get confused.
Yeah.
Make sure that you have a 2x2. You are going to stress this also. Make sure you have a 2x2 photo. Then you must have somebody you trust in Kenya. That, hey,
Yeah.
I need you to go to do this for me. But if you are in this channel,
Yeah.
let's talk about those people who are on this channel. You have two people now that who are going to help you. Mr. Zach is going to help you,
Yeah.
or I can help you. Even if
Yep.
you send me your pictures, I'm going to send to Zach and tell Zach, do this for my person from diaspora. For me, I'm not
Yep.
I'm not going to do that. I want to give Zach this job. Zach can do this job. Send Zach the service fee. Also, Zach to get some income. I don't need that to do that. Yeah.
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 So, something to note, for those who are in Gulf, I can really advise that you can send your photos. I can do a check. But there, I have some two, three ladies who are in Gulf who have, as early as now, wamepiga picha wakanitumia na nikawaambia fanye hiyo picha hii side, jaribu kuona vizuri, light ikuwe vizuri, jaribu kufanya hivi, and they are following the instructions, and I'm pleased with that. So you follow the instructions, get that picture. Si lazima ikuwe perfect, na si eti mimi niko na magic, but we must follow the guidelines that I'll put out to at least get to a level now yenye utakuwa disqualified because of a picture. All right?
Right.
So some next question. Somebody's asking, what do I see here? What if I want to apply as couple, but I'm in Mombasa and she's at Kisii? If she's in Kisii, you can send her to my shop. I'll take her passport. And if you're in Mombasa, you can try and get a passport. Send the same way hao wasichana wako Qatar na Dubai na vijana wako huko wananituma, and then I'll advise, I'll tell you that's okay. I'll crop it for you. You don't have to crop it in 2x2. I'll do the work. Just send a whole photo vile umepiga na simu. All right?
Wow.
Something else to know is that you should avoid beauty thing. Lazima photo ikuwe natural, vile inafaa vile uko. Usiweke maneno ya beauty, maneno Snapchat ndani. All right?
Yeah, Lewis Ole Leziamon is a good is a really active follower. He's saying that 2x2 should be 600 pixels.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody asked my good friend Saul Khalifa has asked a question here, anasema nimemlenga. He's asking about the deadline. The deadline, this thing is gonna run up to 6th of let me say 6th because it's supposed to end it 7th, but let me say 6th Kenyan time. Mchana ukuje tumalize kitu 6th November, between now and 6th November. Yeah. So the next question. Any next question?
If you can catch question from your side, still in Gulf, what of the kids? So Cecil Momanya saying that it's still in Gulf. What of the kids? Are you with the kids in Gulf? I don't think that you have kids in Gulf. Maybe kids are in Kenya. So is that your question?
For the ladies who are in Gulf and have their kids back home, you can liaise somebody at home if they cannot be able to come over to my shop. Picha vizuri waweke kitambaa ya white. I can approve and tell them whether that photo is okay. Alafu mambo itakuwa sawa. You shouldn't be worried.
Wow. I think that you just put the record straight.
Yeah.
I don't know why is Facebook nowadays they don't have the option of pinning, because I was trying to pin your number down. I couldn't tell you option ya pin.
Somebody asked a question. Somebody asked a question, passport photo una charge how much? I'll help you, and I'll do it. If it's only a passport photo and you go Uja play, I'll do you at 200. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Right.
So I wanted to show my people how I do some good passports. I don't want to show them the current.
Do it now.
I can. Let me do it right now.
Yeah.
Let me change my back camera.
Yeah.
Let me so that I can get back. Change my back. So I can show maybe one guy here. I don't know.
Kamera yako imefungika haionekani.
All right, I'm gonna show it. Let me show one guy who is my friend, because I know I must have the right to show somebody's face. But let me show one guy who is my good friend, and I know he will not be like.
Just show us.
Let me show you. It's taking time opening.
Yeah, yes, we still
I
have
should
time.
take good photos like this one. It's opening. I don't know why this rug is sluggish. Yeah, certain photo like this one. Very standard, huh?
A standard
As you can
one.
see.
Yeah, and you
These are very
make sure you send me some photos which are standard tomorrow, and you talk to your clients, tell them for business services. We post them, and we let our people know that these exact photos they need to take. I already have one, and I'm going to send one from my good friend called Sniper from Kisi. Amenitumia uone kama yake iko standard.
All right, I can be able to tell. Yeah. That is an example. That is an example of a photo, and that's how it looks. Yeah. And let me show my guys, my people. Okay, can I be able to show my people what they expect? If they, let me show them what they expect if they win. Let me show them. When you're checking, you should be able to see something like this. The camera is inverted.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a thank you note when you have won.
Can you be able to see?
Yeah, we see.
Can it be able to, like, can you be able to read it from your end? Like this way?
Yeah, it's saying electronic diversity program. Thank you. We have U.S. Department of State up there on the left side, and saying this one the entry inatingika entry provided for 2024.
Without giving more details of maybe one winner, let me show what guys expect from somebody who wins, how it should be able to display. All right, let me be able to see one of it. Let me see one. I don't want to display maybe some personal details. That's why I'm.
But we don't want to show them.
The image is coming. The image is coming. The image is coming right now. It's coming. The image is coming. The image is coming. Let me get to. So meanwhile, can you read me some questions?
Some questions. Let me get back to my. Okay. I think we answered this. Atieno Maureen, we answered the what about passport photo and application in how much? We said when you go to Mr. Zaki's cyber to when they open application and you tell them you have been sent by General Robert, you are going to get 150 off. So when if you reach Kisi Town, and I'm going to give contact information for Mr. Zak, you contact him, he's going to do 150 off. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much do you charge apply mtu? So the standard rate for anybody who coming from outside, maybe I never sent him or he never came from General Show, how much you're gonna send them? How much you're gonna charge them? Yeah, that's a question from your GK. Yeah. And Nazar Mika Nasarit is asking, are there guidelines for application? I think we have gone through these things. When we are going to end the stream, you are going to see this. We have done everything and we have exhausted everything from the first minute we have started. So make sure you go back and really watch what we have done. Divina Kim asking, kindly please, can you tell what we are supposed to send to you that is needed? So I want to guess Divina Kilma is out of Kenya and maybe it's one of our sisters in Gulf. So what are they need to send when they need to get help in an application?
Okay, you can send your names and your dates of birth. I'm trying to cover some name here so that I can show them.
Okay.
Let me see.
And then also your
right.
surname should be from your family name.
Yeah.
Your first name ni ya Kizungu.
All right.
For example,
so I can be able to show you. So this is how it displays. This is how it displays when somebody is selected. Like this one, this guy was selected for DV 2024 for the coming year. So this shows that you have been randomly selected for further processing the diversity visa program in the fiscal year 2024, October 1, 2023 to September 30th, 2024. Selection doesn't guarantee that you will receive a visa because the number of applicants selected is greater than visas available. And down there, it will show the name. I don't know one really to show the name. It will show the case number, the principal name applicants, the preference key, and the foreign state chargeability. So here you can be able to see this is just someone mwenye alikuwa amewin. This is how you should. Ukiona kitu kama hii kwa screen yako wakati utakuwa na check hiyo siku, ujue maneno yako imechemuka, maneno imekuwa safi. All right.
Yeah, ukiona case number and such like things, so sawa, you are good to go.
Yeah, they will never email you something. They will never email you anything. Like maybe you don't know. They want.
Yeah.
So like, okay, any question maybe from our viewers before I continue? I want to note again on some few stuffs before we close. And I asked them to ask any question that regards immigration.
Yeah, make sure you ask your question because we have I don't want us to go more than 2 hours. We have some few minutes to close this. Most people are asking your contact information, which I'm going to give. I'm going to give contact information for Mr. Zak tomorrow.
Yes.
So yeah. Mambo na how much that one I'm going to give you the number and you're going to make sure that you get it. And I think so far I don't think that we have so much questions. Violet Mogoi, I see you. Violet Mogoi, Mama, I see you. How are you doing? Yeah, Violet Mogoi, also very serious. Yeah.
So that is a good
Mogoi,
quality.
Mama. Yeah, let's go.
That's how a good photo looks like. Huh?
inakaa kwa giza, imepotea tena.
Yeah, I was now moving away from it. People can ask more questions. People can ask more questions.
Yeah, we have some 2 minutes to close this. Ask any question you want to know. Ask any question that you feel that you really need to know. Because when we close down this, we are going really to close it, and we will be done completely. Like, I mean, we will be done completely with this kind of discussion. We will be focusing on now next year.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys can ask any question.
I think we can move this up on. So,
Someone asked, are there guys?
There's another question here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's a question from somebody asked me some days back, asking like, what to feel in the city, yet my place of birth is not a city. That question confused me.
Your place of birth must not be a city. Your place of birth can be in Ogembo, per se, maybe.
Yeah.
And birth certificate can be like birth in the Gucha. Gucha is the city, okay? Yeah, so see the city hiyo jina city ni vile hata US inajua kama maneno kama city like, but that is, I told you, as I showed you earlier. Let me show you this birth certificate. On the top you will see birth in the, from here, birth in the, and then you'll see in the Gucha district, maybe province, like birth in the Kisii district in the Nyanza province.
Yeah.
So the Kisii, what that comes first is your birth city.
Yeah. So another question: what if married without certificate? What if my ID? Oh, that's another question. Just leave it. It's an obvious question. What if my ID has wrong name, but I have affidavit? Can I apply?
Okay, the affidavit of support, no, not really of support. The affidavit of the name applies if the difference is small. Huwezi itwa Josiah Zachary useme unaitwa Josiah Robert useme uko na affidavit. Kuna mahali, I don't know how I can put it. The name should match. You should try at as much as you can to fix that. The affidavit might not be able to help you well. It will, but it might not. So you should be, you should, if kama hujapata kama hujapata passport, wewe angalia kitu inakuguide hapa ni majina yenye iko kwa NEC certificate. So don't worry about the ID. Somebody asked, please, can you tell us what you're supposed to send? You send your name, dates of birth, what is that? Name, dates of birth, your passport photo, yenye ni mzuri, and you good to go. And there's a question here: are there guidelines for application? By the way, you guys, there are guys maybe wenye wako kwa tukianza. I said, let me repeat, maybe, so that people can know. The important things. First thing, you should be sure of your name, uiandike vizuri. Ama mwenye anakujazia kuandikia jina vizuri. Number 2 is your date of birth. Your date of birth must be the one that reflects in your birth certificate and your ID and your passport. Country of eligibility or residency for those people who are outside Kenya, make sure imeandikwa. Kama unakaa maybe Qatar na unataka ufanyie interview Qatar, you can say you live in Qatar but you born in Kenya. Lakini sasa hapo kwa born ni country of eligibility. Something else is that the adults are people who are 21 and above. So kama wewe ni mzazi na uko na watoto wako 21 and above na unataka kuapply, if they are 22, you can't include them in the application. Only 21 and below are accepted. So mtoto kama hajatani 22 ako sawa, unaweza mweka, na kama yeye pia una apply. If you're 60 years, you can apply. You can apply kama uko 60, 70, as long as uko na hiyo, kama hiyo time kulikuwa na KCE, Kenya Certificate of Education, you can use it. Another thing is that there is no minimum age as long as you have your diploma, your high school diploma, which is your high school certificate. Another thing is you must not have special language skills. Si lazima ukuwe unaongea kizungu mingi. Unaweza kuwa unaongea Kisii na Kiswahili, lakini bora tu unajua kitu unajua. Unaweza enda embassy na hawana shida nayo. That is for green card. Another thing I said, for the people with non-immigrant visas who are living abroad in the US, you can also apply for a green card. All right. Something else I noted, which is very important, and brother Robert, you should remind this thing to watu when you apply for visas, non-immigrant visas. Waka-apply non-immigrant visa, wakanyimwa, wakafika embassy wakanyimwa. Kama wewe Robert, unaweza maybe invite mtu fulani aandike kwa maybe mahali fulani eti I'm going to visit Robert, mimi ndio first lady, you know, na apply green card, aseme ako single. It will bring a question and that will be administrative processing, yenye inamaanisha atakuwa amesimamishwa kwenda. Alright. What is needed when you are applying green card, please? I said the names, dates of birth, email, phone number and picture peke yake, na useme kama umemaliza form 4 ama umemaliza university ama college. That's it.
Wow.
Something else to remind people, watu wanasemanga kichwa, macho, masikio. The masikio yenye mnaambiwa sijui kwe kubwa, it isn't really it doesn't play magic, but it plays magic to the computer really, like ni kitu tu iko computerized, because computer inajua mtu akisimama straight masikio yote itaonekana, which means the requirements that are needed ni zinataka usimame katikati, kichwa ikae upright, uonekane vizuri, which means ukionekana vizuri lazima masikio zitaonekana, and that's why people like wanna push out their ears waonekane. So that's it. Something else to note is that lazima kichwa yako ichukue a good space kwa hiyo application, yani kwa hiyo passport. Her head should take around 50 to 60% of that space in the middle, from the middle. All right. Is there any question? Somebody has asked, can I apply using my phone? Yeah, you can apply using your phone, and actually you can win. Get a good picture, apply with your phone. That's it.
Yes. Yeah, every Nyasukuta asking what is needed when you are applying for green card. I think hiyo tumeongea. Nyasukuta, please rewatch our clip from the first minute when tulianza. You can get that information. Can those with F1 visa apply for green card to the USA? That's Edward.
Oh, wow. Those who have F1 visa, or maybe who applied and they fail or whatever, if you have a non-immigrant visa, you are allowed to apply for a DV lottery, because kitu ya kwanza, wewe you are not a permanent residency, you are just a temporary, wewe uko hapo temporary, so you can apply for the green card, and actually many people win. 1,000 people win every year who are in the US. Ukiwin kama uko US na non-immigrant visa, you will do something as AOS, which is adjustment of status. You can go to the Department of State, and they will. Okay, I can guide you how you can do it too. You see, Shida. All right.
Yeah.
Some question.
Yeah, I think we have really done good. Tumepiga show mzuri sana hapa. When I deadline. Chris.
Somebody asked about location. I said Kisii, Mashauri, karibu na petrol station ya chini ya mafuta. Unipigie simu, I'll come and pick you there.
Yeah, I'm gonna share that information tomorrow maybe. Yeah, I'm going to give you details. I'm gonna wait when they open, then I will pin your information and your picture and
Yeah.
everything, where you're located and everything. So when people come, they will call you and they're gonna use that information. They will reach you. And the mambo itakuwa sawa. Utasaidia watu. I know watu watakuja wengi, watu watasaidika and things will be good.
Somebody asked that kindly give advice to joyriders since some end up missing the main chance after either the main applicant divorced at the end. By the way, Robert, I haven't spoke about this. If per se, let me say mimi ni apply na msichana fulani kama bibi yangu na maybe isiende ikue isi work, maybe tuachane. There is nothing huyo msichana atafanya bila mimi. Nikiwin mimi, okay, she cannot go like, okay, like if she, I don't know how I can put this. The principal applicant is the person that carries the application. If the principal applicant let us say aache, yule mwenye alikuwa ameweka hatasaidika. Sijui kama hapo nimeweka vizuri. Tuseme Robert amepata Greencard amepata, lakini tena amepata kazi mzuri Kenya. Amesema mimi siendi. Wewe huwezi kwenda wewe peke yako embassy kama bibi. The principal applicant is the one who carries the day. Yeah. So wale wa joyriding itabidi mnaelewa kitu mnataka. So yeah. Let me see another question.
That's very nice.
So somebody is asking, kindly send your contact. I've said the contact is in Robert's page, but I've sent it kwa comments hapo.
Yeah. Yeah, and again we are going to do it tomorrow. I think by tomorrow we're going to make sure that I'm going to re-update this information and kila mtu ataenda ipate vizuri sana and mtaenda kupatana na Mr. Zack na mambo itakuwa sawa sawa.
Kuna mtu anauliza kama hana passport. The passport unfortunately it doesn't matter kama uko nayo ama una. The good thing that kuanzia D2024 the passport wasn't a requirement, walitoa. So you can apply kama hauna passport, and after you win you can get the passport. So sahi uhitaji passport, ukiwin utaitafuta just vile ilikuanga kitambo, irudishwe hivyo.
Yeah, so namba ya Josiah iko hapo and I'm going to pin it tomorrow. Watu wenye watakuwa wanataka kufikia Mr. Zack, if you can't reach Mr. Zack you can come to me and I will send your information to Mr. Zack. So na hapo kwa masikio ukiweka, kuna mtu hapa anaitwa Cecil Mokaya. Umeona hiyo swali?
Na hapo kwa masikio, na hapo kwa masikio ukiweka kitu nyuma ya masikio ionekane mbaya, si mbaya. I actually do it for some of my clients, so that's why I think it's funny.
Ni kucheza tu ni kama game tu.
Ni kucheza na hiyo, like kuna watu masikio yao iko tu like yeah. Kuna watu masikio yao wakionekana unaonekana kama hivi. So yeah, hiyo iko sawa, tutaishughulikia. Somebody asked a question here, a very important question. Okay, let's say I have a kid who doesn't have the name of the fiancé and I want to apply with their fiancé. Will it work? There is no problem ukiapply na mtoto ambaye si wako. Maybe kama si baba yake. Let me say for example, kama baba ya huyo mtoto alikuacha ukapata baba mwingine, you can apply with that kid with the current father. So there is no problem as far as mweke kama mtoto wako, na huyo mwenye alikuwa babake kama ameonekana kwa birth certificate yake, itabidi utafute kitu inaitwa inaitwaje? What's the name? I forgot it, man. Okay, utatafuta inaitwa, how do we call it? Itabidi umechukua ID yake, lazima ukuwe na ID yake na aandike kabarua kanasema, that is if you win, aandike kabarua akisema ameallow mtoto wake a travel na mama yake kwenda US. This is for Cecily Monya who has asked that question. So kama baba ni different, lazima ataandika barua kwa prove that amekubali mtoto wake aende na mama yake. Lakini kama baba ni the same, ina shida, mnaenda nyote kwa embassy. Right.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah.
So
Yeah, come
by
on.
the way, for this thing, ya watoto, guys, those ladies who are gonna apply with the kids, msikuwe na woga eti sijui mtoto si wa huyu nini. They will not do the DNA kujua mtoto kama si wake. So DNA inafanywa only for the citizens wanataka kuleta watoto.
Yeah, and I think there's someone who asked that question kitambo kidogo akasema, I have a girlfriend, for example, we are dating in Kenya, but it's not legal. It's a boyfriend girlfriend thing. And when we applied, one of us amepata, but huyo sasa ameniruka. Nitafanya nini?
Akikuruka, this thing has happened several times, and every year lazima happen. Kuna mtu mna apply na yeye, by the time matokeo yanatokea msharukana ama mmoja wenu asharuka.
Yeah, ameenda kabisa.
What you do if you guys win, mwenye ataumia ni yule mwenye aliwekwa. Principal hatakuwa na shida. Principal anaweza enda aseme huyo alisema akuji na mimi. So it will be upon you to talk to that person, muelewane aone vile atakuweka. Because yeye kuna kwa DS260, when I'm feeling the DS260, there is a provision to say I'm not traveling with my husband, I'm not traveling with my kids. All right? And the embassy will not want to know. And if it will, there is always a reason. You can say, I don't have the funds to fund everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. But those other questions, we are going to answer them now when you have won. So hii sasa ni primary application. Let's deal with a primary application first. Now, when you win, it's a different scenario, it's a different phase. So first,
somebody asked about on the application story that what about the names? Kama ana jina tatu, you don't need the third name. Na si lazima kila mtoto akuwe na baba. Kuna wenye hawana baba, kuna wenye walipatwa nje ya ndoa, kuna wenye walipatwa.
It's allowed.
Mtoto hata alikuwa na majina mbili,
kuna deadbeat. Yeah.
So Cecily Monya deadbeat, kama ni huyo mjamaa ni deadbeat, itabidi uchange kwa birth certificate useme mtoto hana baba, because ukiwin italeta shida sana.
Very vital information, very vital. Kama ulipata mtoto na tuseme generali na generali ameruka mtoto ama amewaruka wote, kama umeshinda Greencard, make sure umechange jina ya Robert huko ama Nyakaka huko, umesema mtoto ana jina.
That is it kama generali ameruka. Usinyime mtoto baba.
Lakini mimi siwezi ruka mtoto.
Unaona, ukisema generali si babake, maybe kama sawa na hajaruka, useme si babake, mtoto unajua atakuja US. Maybe akikuja US anaweza taka kuleta babake. So atakuja kusema babake ni nani na kwa application babake.
Anasema I need to see my dad. I want to stay with my dad. Where is my dad? Yeah, I can file for my dad.
Yeah. So lazima uone, utaambia baba ya mtu, hebu leta ID yako, tuandike that umekubali mtoto a travel. Hiyo kitu is very vital.
Yeah.
Unless So can I see any question again, Uli?
I don't see any question that is popping up. I don't see any question that if because we are exhausting the time limit we had. It's almost 2 hours now.
All right.
If we have no any questions that is coming up, then we need to close it down. You give your final remarks and maybe we call it a day. Yeah. Watu wamechoka saa hii, masaa imeenda sana, Wakenya wamelala, watu wa Gulf wamelala, Waamerika tu ndo wameamka, na Waamerika wako kazini saa hii, hawako hapa nje.
Yeah, na Wakenya pia unajua wanakuanga free Fridays, wengi hawako hapa saa hii, wamelala mapema waamkie kazi.
Na Friday wakiwa free wanapiga sherehe, wanaenda sasa ni kufungulia sherehe. Huwezi wapata hapa.
Utawapata Saturday mchana.
Kuna watu wawili wanapita hapa waseme au ndo tutaenda na wao, but again we had a very exclusive, we had a good discussion which is so good, and I know people are going to find it, and when wataipata hapa Facebook, I'm going to upload it on YouTube to make sure that it really reaches a lot of people.
Okay, guys, what I want to tell these guys is that the green card is a good opportunity. It's an opportunity that unveils a lot of good things, and there is no harm in maybe trying it. People can try it. And for those guys who are like dying for it, I mean, you can also try other avenues like non-immigrant visas. You can try it out. Yes. And one day maybe mambo itachemuka. But the most important thing I wanna also note is that the photo is the thing in this whole application process. Picha ndio mambo. Picha ndio mambo iko. Lazima picha ikuwe mzuri.
Yeah. The photo must be okay. The photo must be 2x2, and make sure before you submit your photo, it really meets the requirement, because that's the first thing that is going to disqualify you. The photo is going to disqualify you from the word go.
The photo will disqualify you like just immediately. So
and let me set the record straight. The system is designed in a way that it's not anybody who is going to operate it. Nobody's operating the system. The system is coded with information. The system is fed with rules. The system is fed with instructions that if this misses, it drops you.
That's it.
Misses the sun, drop it. If Robert misses this photo size, drop him. Just like that. It's simple as that.
You see?
So it's the same thing that happened last year. So because people were crying last year that hatukupata nini and anything, that people were repeating the same mistakes. Hapa hakuna mtu anachagua, the system inakuangusha na mtaanguka wote. So you must go with the requirements which are guided and which are stipulated there. Simple as that, and it's open.
Something to note is that the system, the same way you said it, there's no person who's behind the curtains who's gonna operate it. There's no guy who's gonna and say, hii sura ni mzuri, weka kando, hii sura ni mbaya, weka kando. No, huyu anaonekana ameteseka sana Kenya, wacha tuchukue. No, it is a system that is set. It's already set, and it has its rules ready. That so I'm gonna take this, I will not take this. I'll take this, and I will not take this. So, I mean, it is a system, and that's why we are talking about instructions of the photos. The photo must be well, because that's where people drop, and you must avoid duplicate applications. You must avoid at all the duplicate information. You should also maybe capture every information vile inafaa, kama birth in the nini, what and whatever, like lazima capture hizo vitu zote vile zinafaa. So that's it. Chanel Mora, guys, I'm turned in from Lebanon. That's great.
Yeah, thank you guys
She'll
for
apply.
giving us this feedback. Thank you for also saying that we are doing a good job. We appreciate it. It's because of you that we're here. Mr. Zach said that he's not going home. He's going to spend to the last minute to make sure that we are going to have this quality time together. And I said, usiende nyumbani, weka town bana, weka town, mambo ingine tutashughulikia baadaye, because we wanted to repeat the same mistakes that happened last time. And Mr. Zach said that this time round, today, we are going to make sure that we are going to give feedback. Because Mr. Zach, let me tell you, because some people have been saying so silly things about this show. People have been castigating us. People have been saying that General is doing mambo mingi mingi. But I said, because I'm so humble, and I always get guidance from friends and people who are close to me, told me, because yesterday I was almost passing out, wakaniambia hapana, hapana, wacha. And nikasema, it's okay. Those people who have watched us, they believe in us. They know that we are going to, at least, we are a vessel that is going to change their life. That's why they watched us. That's why we had this kind of an amazing engagement. Hii haijawahi onekana kokote pale diaspora Marekani. So these people respect us. These people love us. When they saw that we are online, and when they heard that today we are online, they set everything aside and they had to come here and listen to us. Nobody can listen to you for 2 hours straight. 2 hours straight. Nobody can listen to you if you are not giving something that is really helping his or her mind. Then we are doing a great job, as people are giving us information down there on the comment section that we are doing a good job. So we appreciate this, and we use this information to upgrade and improve our engagement as time goes by. Yeah. And again, Mr. Zach is really not doing only green card visas. He's doing all across visas. If you want to migrate to out of Kenya, Mr. Zach has your back. And if you tell me that today, Robert, we want you to bring Mr. Zach to tell us what kind of visas we can use to US, then I'm ready to bring him to set a day and we talk about this.
Yeah, we can talk about other types of visas. We can talk about other avenues people can try, and everything will be okay. And I can tell people like what they need to try. Maybe the other types of immigrant visas. I have some know-how, yeah, and I've done it. I can show them.
Yeah,
if they want to. So guys shouldn't be worried.
Because I think some people wanted to come on board to ask questions, but we can't allow people to come on the guest section to ask questions, because we can't accommodate, because we needed to give information, and you ask question on comment section, because we can't bring anybody or everybody on camera. So that's a problem.
Yeah, for those guys maybe want to ask questions, I'll recommend maybe we will set another day for a question and answer session. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Imekuwa mzuri sana.
Let me give my short, maybe for guys again who are here for some few minutes, who are here for some few minutes. I said, I insist on the photo. Take a nice photo. Make sure that the names are matching the names that are in the birth certificate, passport, and your next certificate. Don't mind about the other certificates like college and bachelor's degree. If you have your next certificate, you're good to go. If you have your D minor and above, you're good to go, as long as you don't have an E. Something else to note is that you should ensure that you include your kids and your husband and your wife if available. Don't do that after the winning, because it will affect you in the embassy. Something else to note again is that you should be able to input the correct highest level of education. We have high school, we have for Kenya now, we have diploma, no, certificate, diploma, masters, PhD, and whatever. You should be able to capture that. You should be able to be sure that you don't include hats in that photo. You should not include sunglasses or chains. You should take them off. Yeah. And again, your face should be in the middle of that photo. Usipige picha kama selfie ati upige hivi ati hiyo ndio picha unataka kuapply. Hiyo iwezi pita nayo kabisa. Afadhali tu upige picha on a black and on a white background, ukiwa umevaa vizuri, mambo itakuwa sawa. The children hata wakiwa 1 week inabidi upige picha na wao kama walikuwa washazaliwa. Yeah, and something else to note is that what again? If you have ever applied for an immigrant visa and you are denied, let me say maybe student visa ukanyimwa, make sure that your information rhymes what you had kitu ulikuwa umeandika mapema. Aya, no need for the marriage certificate when you are applying. All right, that's it.
Wow.
Mr. Robert, back to you.
Yeah, so I think we have really done our best. We have tried to exhaust and we have tried to accommodate many people as we could. If we never accommodated you and you come across this video, make sure that you reach Mr. Zach or you reach to my inbox. We will make sure that we are going to get your question and we are going to help you out. Because we have stayed here for long. I know Mr. Zach wants to travel back home, and I maybe need to do some 1 or 2s, and people are tired. People want to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to keep you here. So we are going to have this conversation behind the scenes in our inboxes. If you want us to help you, come so that we can help you. And from there, we are going to organize another session for different visas. Now, not for green card, but different visas on another day, which we are going to communicate. But on my side, I want to say this. As usual, I never take you for granted. You are an amazing. I can come here and talk to myself. No engagement, no people watching, no questions and nothing. But you spent your time, you came here, you listened to me, and you said we are going to watch with you. We have stayed with you for the last 2 hours. It's been amazing. I say thank you so much. Asante sana. And I embrace you, and I respect you, and I love you. You are so amazing. From my guest, Mr. Zach, you can give your final remarks and the submissions, then we close down the show.
Okay, these are my final remarks and submissions. I'm giving a great thanks for Robert. Robert has been a good guy. Amesaidia watu hapa. That's why I came. I was a follower wa Robert. Nilikuwa naona kazi anafanya. I saw he was doing a good job of helping people. He's a guy who is a good heart. So that's why I said like I tufanye kazi pamoja. Another thing to note is that we do this purely out of good heart. So those guys who are hating out there, I mean, this is purely from a good heart. We want to just ensure that people know that green card inafanywa hivi na hivi because information is power. Si maneno ya kufanya sijui ama nini. This is purely for information, and information is power as known. Something else to say is that I would love to hear from you guys. Anybody who has a question or maybe a burning question that maybe angeweza kuandika kwa nini, reach out to me. I'll be glad to talk to you about it. And again, something else for those guys who will watch this later, I mean, I think you'll also like talk to me if you have a question, talk to Robert if you have a question, and everything will be okay. Visit me at my shop at Mashauri, and I'll be glad to assist you. So, and if you have any visa type you wanna apply for, if you wanna apply for a visa, let me say to for visit visa, you just reach me out. I'll help you do that. So what else? I'll say thanks for everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks, Robert, for the platform.
yeah, yeah. Mr. Zach, I also want to thank you because you sacrifice your time. We failed last time, and you said you really want to make it today, and indeed you made it. You made sure that everything is in place, and when
Yeah,
you came here, everything was so nice. It's amazing, and our people are so excited that you have really helped them. I can see the messaging in my inbox and saying that Mr. Zach has really done a great job. And even before I said that you were coming here, and when I said that Mr. Zach is coming here, the response was good. People say that indeed we are coming to Mr. Zach, and we really want to get that help from Mr. Zach. And I'm so happy that God has done the great job for us today, and we have done something good. We have impacted some few people out there who are going to use this information to 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 change their life in one way or the other. As you go
yeah,
home, as you maybe continue doing your stuffs, I just want to ask that may God bless you, and may you
thank
continue being honest. May you continue discharging your duties in a very honest and open way, that you never know that what God has for you. And I know God has great plan for you, which I already know. And
yeah.
continue doing the same thing. Whenever that my people ask, and whenever I feel that we need to come here and talk about different visas, it's just a phone call away. I'll call you, and we come here and we do the same thing.
Anytime, anytime, bro.
Yeah. Kama kawaida, najua haukujibu swali yangu ya kwanza, kwa sababu unajua rafiki zangu wale wanadada watanipiga vita kesho, but siku zote tawaambia kwamba Mr. Zack, tamuongeresha tu jamani, mimi sina kitu mtaongea jamani.
Yeah, man.
Mimi sina uwezo, Mr. Zack ako na uwezo. Akasema jamani, Mr. Zack, kama ni kupigana tutapigana, sawa basi, mimi nitashita.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Zack, I want to finish this sababu mimi nataka kupumzika kidogo. Nitaenda, niko na shughuli zangu kwenda in a few hours. I'll be pushing some few things here and there. I need to rest, and I know you want to rest so that kesho uamkie. And I know it's going to be a very busy week. From this week onwards, for the next 1 month, it's going to be very busy. I'm telling you, it's going to be very busy. And please work with my people. If my person comes there and tells you this, I know you're going to do that. Hata mimi naweza tokea hivyo, huwezi jua nimetokea wapi. I'll just show up pale niseme Zaki yako wapi? Yeah.
Mtu akifika nitachemsha mambo mara hiyo.
Yeah, wewe ukifika tu hivi, and usiogope kuchukua hata clip, short clip, unasema General Roberts, hapa tuko wapi? Hapa tuko Mashauri, tuko na nani? Tuko na Mr. Zack. Yeah, you really done good job. It's a good marketing strategy, and we are going to do that, and we are making sure that we are going to create a difference on this social media platform.
Yeah, bro, we're going to do it.
Yeah, usiogope. Yeah, we have the back of our people. People are supporting us. So usiogope. Mimi nilisema siogope watu watasema, kama watu wataleta shida, our people
Hao
are willing
watu
to handle it.
watu wanaongea, you know, the good thing about doing a good thing is that when you do a good thing, man, you don't bother them, man. Whatever they say, man, we already know what.
Yes.
Yeah, we already know, man.
Yeah, so wacha nikuache
Wacha sasa
and
wacha
yeah.
nipotee
Yeah,
nipande.
wewe nataka uende nyumbani, sijui nani huyo anatuma request hapa. Okay, okay. Yeah, wacha nikuache uende nyumbani and we are going to communicate. Nitakupatia more feedback from my people wenye wametaka wasaidike, nitakutumia and ukiwasaidia and I will make sure that they are going to send you something. Hapa sisi tuko kazi kama tunasaidia, lakini bado tuko kazi.
Kazi. Lakini kusaidia ni mingi.
Yeah,
Kusaidia ni mingi.
Inatoka kwa moyo wetu. We just do it from our hearts. Whatever you are giving us, you are just appreciating us. Na mtuambia aje generali, Mr. Zack, hii yaki nimewapatia hii 500, enda mkunywe chai. Mimi sitaona vibaya. Mungu akinisaidia ni sawa. We'll remain friends. I have met friends hapa wenye walishinda green card na nini, wamekuja nimewasaidia. I have a lot of friends. Last time tulikuwa na wewe hapa, tulikuwa tunasaidia watu wanaenda embassy.
Yeah.
Watu wangapi walikuja inbox yangu? So I have a lot of people wenye walikuja inbox yangu wananiambia, Robert, nilishinda green card, tafadhali nisaidie kutafuta host. Namsaidia host because yes, you accommodate kama more than 2 people or 3 people. Yeah, namsaidia host. Niko na good coverage ya watu wako hapa US mahali nakaa. I can talk to my phone, namwambia yeah, people mtu anasaidika. From there we come friends. Yeah. Mimi sitaki unipatie kitu yoyote. Ukae mwanaume, ukae mwanamke. I don't want anything from you. Like the thing I need, upate usaidike. Simple.
Usaidizi. Mtu apate kusaidika.
Yeah, because I understand where I come from bana. Mimi nimetoka mahali kwenye hata siwezi sasa ningekuwa, yani siwezi siambia watu. Mimi nimekuwa kama maisha yangu imepotea kabisa, but through God, that's why niko na ile roho ya kusaidia na patia hizi vitu for free. Like I just need here. Sasa ningekuwa nimelala, but sasa nimetoka job usiku. I've been working for the last like 16 hours. Nikasema wacha nikuje hapa niongee na watu wangu. Why? I have that feeling that because ile maisha nilipitia nyumbani na ile kuzunguka wenye nilipitia, I can help people. Ukipata hiyo chance, kuja. Usinisaidie, but wewe kuja.
Yeah, man. That's a good mindset and I appreciate. That's why I said, man, you're doing a great job and as always, sema tu, don't mind about anybody, man. If you're doing a good job, au hiyo maneno mengine yote ni wacha tu ikuwe fuel.
Yeah.
Maybe
nilikasirika sana jana. Nilikasirika, but people try to watu wali counter my anxiety and agitation. That's why nilitulia kidogo, but because I don't like when people want to come here when we are doing a good job, they want to really criticize. You can criticize us, but do it positively. Don't do it negatively. When you want to do a show, like general show, do it in a very good manner. Like usitake kufanya like you want to do it that you want to compete with generally. No, ifanye, but if ionekane kwamba unafanya that is something that you are not competing. I mean, I know what you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I already do.
Yeah. So nashukuru sana Kerubo Caroline Gaki engino mwana huyo guys, so supportive and is been so my top fan sana. Amekuwa akifanya kazi mzuri sana. Kerubo Caroline, I celebrate you today. Mwah! I respect you and siku yako inakuja.
That's it, man. Now we gotta unena kuacha live nikipanda kwa nyumba ama una end?
Yeah, we acha unaweza toka ama nikutoe?
Nitajitoa.
Yeah, tutoe basi. Yeah, tutoe alafu nipatine parting shot ndio tutoke. Yeah, we tutoe alafu nitapatiana parting shot ndio tutoke. I appreciate so much.
I thank every viewer. I appreciate. See you next time. See you at the shop. See you, man. See you, everybody.
Mhm. Mm. Thank you so much. Abantu waitombuya mono nandi gaki na yani gaki I'm so happy. Mwandu usiri obosoku. Yani mwandu usiri obosoku ntali gocha kunyana. Hii social media napigwa vita every day in and out. Watu wako na beef, watu wanataka kitu yenye nafanya ndo wanataka kufanya kutoka hapa diaspora. But mumenisaidia sana mwandu usiri obosoku. Wakorire kintu kiri tutanya gukora ina abantu abo ya kirwe ingina yani gaki ngwanje tingina. You are the best. Yani you are the people mwenye yani mogo chaka iga mwanga surprise baka nako mingangi omwana ono muya sana. Yeah. Yeah, you are the best. Yani you are the best people wenye yani nimekuwa tu niki imagine to have closer to me. Yeah. Jonas Moja, can I send you my documents and apply for me? Yeah, send me. Jonas Moja, go to my inbox and send me your stuffs. Yeah. Kama uko diaspora, kama uko you can find everywhere. If you can't reach Zach, send me your documents, your photo 2x2, date of birth, first and last name, your phone number na mahali ulizaliwa. Tafanya kazi yako na nitakumaliza. Yeah. Mimi nataka mkuje hapa US, mkuje kunitukana venye mnanitukana hapa kila siku. Yeah. Munchori, mundama. Honorable Nafkin Mogire, tutaongea hiyo, utaniambia nyuma what I need to do. So huwa inanisumbua sana kila siku nikiingia kuangukia, naomba this time around. So I want to thank you everybody for staying with me all this time, and wenye mmekuwa mkinisikiza na washukuru sana, asante sana, thank you so much. We'll be keep in touch. So I'm going to finish this. Asante sana, Mungu awabariki na tutapatana baadaye.